Alright, here we go. Time to do... Well, first of all, time to change my title, but I also have to... Always remember to start the stream, I have to turn monetization on. I don't know why they make you do it every single time. But... Visibility... Ooh. Well, that's... Can't be... That can't be good. Public. Oh, wow. I didn't even have a category selected. Dang, that's crazy. That could change everything. I don't even have RuneScape typed in there. Weird. Bear with me. I'm just kind of adjusting my settings for the stream here while I'm editing the details, I guess you could say. Let's see. Where are we? All right. Are you serious? Why? What the fuck is that? Just randomly disconnects. Why? What is that? OBS just randomly disconnected? And then reconnected, fortunately. What the heck? Jeez, what is that boss called? It's like the one boss I can never remember. Come on. King, Royal Titans. Okay. Wish I could save these settings to just like be like this every time. Okay, monetization on, details changed. Okay, we're looking good. That's pretty strange that I get a notification for my own stream, honestly. Appears that we have somehow have no viewers. was strange.
Closely, her bite in the back is actually
Come on. Alright, who's down to do some Royal Titans? I'll probably just go to the main world, but if anyone in the chat, when anyone shows up, I'm down to do some Royal Titans. 0 viewers? Does it say 0 for you? I think it might be glitching. I mean, now this says 1, but I mean, I literally just started the stream 2 minutes ago. It's just that I'm used to like having at least a couple people show up immediately. But the last time I was streaming, I ended it because I'm like, I was kind of like getting low views. Maybe it had something to do with the time of the day. But I didn't want to continue to get low views because YouTube might look at that as like part of the algorithm. Like they tend to base how many views they want to give you based on how many you get, essentially. As weird as that is, but I'm sure more people will show up. But I don't know how many people are gonna really like to watch this PVM content. It might be more popular. Who knows? I don't think my audience really. I don't think they prioritize this, but I mean it's related to the building of the Pure. So we're just we have to get the. Let me think. I don't know what it's called. It's called Mystic Might. We gotta get the Mystic Might prayer scroll. No, that's not what it is. It's the one that comes from Royal Titans, but yeah, more people will show up. I just started the stream, but you know, I did notice this chat, even with like 10, 15 people, it gets pretty active for that amount of people, honestly. People definitely talk back and forth in here. Alright, I'm gonna hop to the world. Unless, of course, somebody wants to come to Royal Titans. I don't necessarily need to be carried, but it would help to have a pretty qualified team member. You don't necessarily have to be like high level either. I mean, just know what you're doing and provide a long trip, you know. Like this one guy I was doing it with, he said, "Oh, I don't kill the minions." And like the minions are the only thing that do damage. So that didn't last. Because if you're at Royal Titans and you're killing the minions and you're doing the basic stuff, like there's not much you have to learn. You could stay just as long on a Pure, just about. I mean, it's all about prayer bonus and or flicking your prayer. I don't really like the flick, so we got like massive prayer bonus. Alright, did I even hop? No, I didn't. Yeah, I get the test, I guess, to see like where my main audience is going to be. Are they going to be like early morning, late night, or are they going to be more so midday? I suspect maybe sometime after around 6 p.m. more people will probably show up, just because it is a weekday. Alright. I think we're just going to go... We're going to do this with some random person. Hey, welcome back, bro. Why do you specifically say that? Is this the time you would normally be able to show up? Sometime around midday? Or do you just say in general? You got a bodybuilding show? What is that? Is that what your channel is? Let me look. Oh, I think I messed the music. Oh, no. Okay. Hey, thanks, Deffy. It's kind of a weird thing to call somebody. It's like I'm calling you deaf or something. Okay. So I guess today we're just gonna be killing Royal Titans. Hopefully we get spooned on the whatever the magic one scroll is. I don't know what it's called. I know the range one's called Deadeye, but I'm not gonna wiki it. Doesn't matter. All right, so yeah, I gotta get going because I just wow, I gotta do it again. Stamina. Got distracted there. Um, something doesn't. Something seems like I'm missing something, but oh well, this should do. Yeah, so it's. I was wondering. It's kind of confusing to me. Why is it that these competitions, like the most famous bodybuilders alive, are like they're clearly on steroids, but apparently that's prohibited. So how do they get away with it? Because you can't get like, let's say, who's that? Yeah, buddy. Can't think of his name. Drawing a blank. But you can't get like him without steroids, right? It's impossible, right? So if it's prohibited, but you have to do it to get like these guys, what's the loophole? Is it just like they have a certain chemical formula that isn't yet banned, isn't classified as a steroid or something? Kind of like drugs that research chemical kind of drugs. I don't know how that works. Wait, what? Doesn't that sounds backwards? It's illegal but not prohibited in competitions. So you're telling me it's like against the actual like law? I didn't know steroids were like against the law. If that's what you're trying to say. Is it like? Well, first of all, I guess there's a couple reasons. You can't just. They don't want to have like a league where it's just natural people, but maybe it's also hard to tell if someone's completely natural. And then on top of that, it's like, well, it's a money making industry, and people are used to seeing this stuff. People are used to seeing these unrealistic huge dudes because they have steroids. So if everyone stopped taking steroids, the sport would be like not entertaining and not generate as much money. That's what I'm guessing. Man, I thought this Max guy was gonna take me as a partner, but go figure. I really hate having to rely on people, like random people in game. If anyone wants to show up, anyone's in the chat wants to show up and do this Royal Titans with me, that'd be cool. Yeah, I guess that's just kind of how it is in general. Like, No risk, no reward, like these guys plank at the age of 45, but, you know, whatever. And then also, like, basically, when you've been doing that for years and years, you just destroy your body and you can never come back. Like, that's my understanding, is if you've been on steroids for 10 years and you get off of it, you're just a pile of crap, right? Don't they strictly prohibit things like that in, like, other sports? But also, like, if you're in football or whatever, like, you're not going to want to be 350 pound. Well, I guess, no, I can't say that either. But the dudes in football that are 350 pounds, they're, like, probably more agile. These dudes, these bodybuilders, they look like they're just kind of like, they probably aren't so flexible, and they probably can't run really fast. I don't know. Just a guess. I wonder if, like, you could take steroids and like, be a football player and be a lot more effective or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I don't picture it being that great for basketball, but, or like many other sports, I guess, if you could think about it. Well, dude, people usually pick me up, and everyone's turning me down today, jeez. I got waters. Sweet. I got fire. Ah, sweet. Okay, we got a partner. What are we pregnant? Oh, yeah, melee. I don't need the Deadeye. I need the one for Mage. I don't know what it's called, actually. And I just realized, Max, it's going to be slightly difficult for me to read longer sentences unless I read it in between kills. I'm not really haven't been streaming that long. I guess maybe I'll get better at that, but seems like we're also getting spammed with these things. Yeah, we are definitely getting spammed right now. Maybe it's my imagination, but it seems like we are. Oh, I forgot the spec. I should have did that off the rip. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's kind of weird to me that it seems like no matter who I'm teaming with, whether they're a max main or not, it seems like I at least do as much damage as they do. I don't know if that's like some kind of weird thing where it purposely balances, but either that or maybe the Zarite bow's like best in slot here or something. I don't know. Wow, I just walked there without even, like, I just randomly clicked on that square. And just happened to be the right square. Like, I'm almost doubling this guy's damage output. Why does this song remind me of, like, Trailer Park Boys? It's like the RuneScape version of Trailer Park Boys theme. Wow, I'm already on the square. That's crazy. This is actually kind of a slow kill, I feel like. Do we leave the minion and just try to DPS? I think that's the play. We just hit a damn number. Just hit a number. There we go, that worked out. So now we're looting this guy over here for the mage scroll. Big old hits. You know, I should be switching to his if his is really high HP so I can still hit the 110s a little bit easier. Wow, how do you get through? So what's everyone up to? Other than watching the stream? It'd be nice if I can move. Alright, good luck. I'm just glad we got the Deadeye. That's all that really matters. We're going to get this prayer, and then we're going to go NH. I probably should have put that in the title. I meant to. I think we're going to... Well, I don't know for certain. It depends on when we get it. We might end up NHing tonight, but... If we go on par with the average of what this scroll is, it's not going to probably happen, but we'll see. It got me. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So, what do you guys mainly like to watch? Do you guys mainly just like to watch PKing? Because I mainly watch PKing, but I mean, I watch certain people outside of PKing, I guess. I mean, it's mainly PKing, though, honestly. I guess some of you guys might want to watch this if you follow the series. It's relevant to the series, so. Oh, I'm gonna get cooked over here. Yeah, I'm honestly not like a not too big on the PVM on a pure kind of deal. I got buddies that really are, but I don't mind it if it's like something that's gonna help in PvP. In that case, it's like, well, not only is it relevant to the video series, but it's like, it feels like it makes sense to go for the grind. Whereas like a lot of people, like, they want to be like completionists on a pure, which I look at that like, well, I get it, but it's like, why restrict yourself? You're not gonna like become like. Well, actually, there is a high score for that now. I guess it's a little more relevant than it used to be, but I guess with all the effort I put on my main doing PVM and back in the day and stuff, I don't want to repeat that at a, on a pure. It just doesn't feel right to me. Besides, I'm not the greatest PVMer anymore. I mean, never really was, but it's not where I want to focus my effort. It just seems like if I'm going to sweat at all, I'm going to do PvP. Why isn't this thing dying? Wow, that really screwed me. This guy's got to kill these things. What are we doing, buddy? I wonder if he's in the stream. At least he killed... Well, actually, no, he didn't kill him in time. Actually, I don't even think he killed him. I think they just blew up in my face. This is time to face. Alright, let's one poke this. Good luck, buddy. Let's go. Not it. Yeah, you're not alone. I got a good buddy who he's all about his pure PK or pure PVM. Hey dog, I thought you were you've been in the stream before. This is the account I've been streaming on. Would you run out of up, dog? Man, I am slamming with my bolts right now. Consistently. I'm gonna have to help him out. Actually, wait. How does that work? His is like 2/3 health at least. And his seemed to go down before mine. It's weird. Yeah, for me it was a toss-up between 60 and 50. I don't really see the point in 75 for the most part. Honestly, you know, AGS is not really that great on a pure, so it's like... it was always traditional that, like, people used AGS, but, like, I concluded at least that, you know, even a DDS, a single DDS spec is... just a single DDS spec is almost as good as an AGS spec. It depends, though. I mean, AGS is good if you're going against defense, but who really wants to fight defense on a pure to begin with? I mean, I don't know. I guess it is a personal preference thing, but to me, a pure, the whole point is to kind of restrict your combat level. You want it to be lower, a low level with high DPS. And I've always felt like traditionally, though, like, pures were originally meant to be used in low-level wild, when Edgeville wild was a relevant thing. So that's why pures even exist, is because they go against other people, their same combat level, roughly. I just wasted a potion. I don't know. 60 attack is more versatile, but like, I think once you're max, it's less detrimental to get 60 attack. But imagine if you get 60 attack at a lower level. Like, say you're going against a max guy, your same exact combat level, you're going against somebody who's max Gmaul, so 99 strength, 50 attack. But then you have the same equivalent, but you have 10 attack levels, and you have 10 attack levels higher, but 10 strength levels lower. In which case, it's like, you still might be able to outlast, because of DDS just as good for that, but the KO potential is not going to be there. Yeah, I don't believe in claws much anymore either, just because, you know, if you got to look at it this way. Yeah, they're, once again, just like AGS, they're good against defense. But outside of that, you got to realize that DDS actually hits higher and you get 4 specs. DDS is kind of broken, honestly. You know, I never thought before, you know, years back that when I was thinking about, like, pures and stuff, I never thought about DDS being so much better than most of the other items until they switched over LMS to involve pures too. And I came to realize like the DDS is the best item you get on a pure account. It's better than you start with it, but it's better than anything you unlock in LMS, I feel like too. But once again, that's Outlast. Yeah, bro, I don't really give up. I mean, you don't see me putting out too many videos. But yeah, I guess you're new to the stream, right? I mean, I just started streaming, so I don't think I've seen you in here is what I'm trying to say. I guess you could say I stick with making videos. I stick with doing YouTube because it's what I like to do. If you're just out there to make money, it's really probably not going to work out for you. Unless you're one of the very select few that makes enough money to literally live off of. Or more than that sometimes. I'm really curious on what Odablock's worth. He never talks about what he really makes, but he's probably making, across the board, he's probably making a couple million a year at least. You got to realize he's also got like 6 YouTube channels, cross streaming. Well, not cross streaming. He's what's the word? Contracted with Kick, and we don't even know how much he gets from them. But apparently, he said a gambling sponsor, even though he won't take it, is he basically was saying it is like over $1 million a month. I'll tell you what. I think I would take a gambling sponsor. I don't really see it being that morally corrupt. And I would think, honestly, I'm promoting gambling, whatever. It's going to exist regardless. But, I mean, I think I'd rather be able to provide for my family and friends. And, you know, people are going to gamble any way you look at it. If they don't take my sponsor, they would take somebody else's. But I still don't have a sponsor, which kind of sucks. I tried to get with Dubby, but I don't know what the thing is with the verification in Discord. They ask you for a password, and then somebody told me that it's the password that you would use for your login, and I don't want to use that password. Why is my guy running over here like this? I mean, doesn't that sound sus that you got to use your Discord password to verify? Forgot it. Always got to tell the dudes you're running this with to add you just in case they're a good partner and you can come back with them. So what's that 130k XP in what? Just anything or specifically like strength? But you need like, you say Dolo, but you do need other people, right? Because it takes like, doesn't it take like 30 people to start? Are you telling me maybe like dropping the fragments or something like that? Yeah, of course, I know what you meant by that, but... But what's it, 130k in specifically strength, I would assume? Yeah, this guy is definitely missing some of these minions. Yeah, that's literally the only thing that's damaged me is sometimes he's a little slow on those. Well, something else hits me too, but I don't know what it is. Now, would the whole Dolo Soul Wars thing, would it be the main reason? Would it be to have a low HP account? Dude, why is this thing not dying? Yeah, that's just great. That is just great. I clicked right through it. Hey, at least he's aware of his mistake, or like not killing the things right away. I guess a lot of people will be like, "I am, mate." Hit the number, buddy. There we go. Is this gonna be it? Give me staff. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't even think about the other loot, but yeah, there's that staff, which man, I never thought about unlocking that for an item on the pure, but I guess there's a pet which I don't know how I'll feel if I get the pet, because I'd obviously want to. I'd prefer it on my main, but slamming it. There's this thing I do that there's this thing that I do that would probably work good for what you're talking about if you want AFK. And it wouldn't be like no HP XP, but it would be very minimal, which realistically that's fine as well, because 10 HP accounts are just novelties. But if you want to just have low HP, a good thing to do is you go into Soul Wars and you immediately run over the boss. And mind you, this is a hosted world with no PKing, preferably, unless we get crashers. So you go over there and you have your full mage gear, and you kind of just start splashing on the avatar, and you're not going to hit right away, but you're going to stay locked in long enough to where the health gets taken down, and then you start hitting. And hopefully it's enough engagement to not get kicked. It usually is. I mean, I made a video on it. I'm kind of just summarizing. Yeah, I don't think I want to go dry at this boss. What kind of item you're hunting for? Let's say this is a fairly decent trip so far. I think it would be a lot better. I mean, like, I don't think I'm going to run out of prayer before I run out of food, but it would be a lot better if he didn't miss any of those things. How did I manage to click on that? Bro, I'm getting spammed over here. So I'm hoping that I get this scroll before we get 47k XP and HP. Because then we gain a combat level, which I don't really want, but... I guess technically it doesn't really matter too much if we're going to be doing like a deep wild sesh. Well, maybe not deep wild, but you know, like maybe chinning or revs. Do you guys watch VODs? I keep on finding it kind of strange that people actually watch my VODs. It's weird to me that they even come up. I don't recall ever seeing a YouTuber that I'm subscribed to. I don't recall seeing their VOD come up. Come on, just die. Why is he offing it? He thought he was dead? Well, at least he's hanging in there. Let me spec his too. Yeah, we're doing mega damage. Which, come to think about it, I don't even know if that's a smart thing to do. We should almost have somebody carry us a little bit so we don't get our HP XP up. Dang, I'm so curious now. Like, I've been streaming with no category and like a bunch of things like you'd fill out if you make a video. Like, is this an altered version of somebody else's video? Is this for kids? All the tags, all that. I had nothing and I was still getting some viewers. But it seems like even though I'm just doing PVM, we're still just averaging almost 15 viewers, which is decent. I mean, I feel like the number would be higher if we were PKing, but I could be wrong. I say it's decent, but probably not. I mean, I'm just used to not streaming on this channel, so I was on Kick and I really wasn't getting any views because I don't have a following on there. It's probably like, I'd probably deserve at least that with my channel size, I would guess. I know people with like way smaller channels that get more stream views. But I can't say much, can't jump the gun yet, because, you know, when you just start streaming, you got to start somewhere. Even though I had like a head start because I have a channel like with some followers on it, but there's also a lot of weird things. Like I know some people, they do the vertical streaming, which usually is somehow like they get more audience. Like it's like probably because there's less people doing vertical, and it goes into like a short feed format, and shorts are very popular. I don't know if I could be asked to do the vertical streaming. Depends on how successful it would be, honestly. Hey, I'm not going to badger this guy too much. He did pretty good. Like, I mean, I wouldn't say everything he did was perfect. Like, he might have missed the minions a couple times, but definitely better than a lot. Well, definitely better than most of the people I did this with, so it's all gooch. Oh, of course. Of course I'm keeping Is It a Pure. I have a max main. I mean, if it's not like a 1 defense pure, at the very least, I would do something that isn't a main, of course. Like I think 50 defense bracket is kind of a cool setup. So is 20 defense, but that's more of like a bounty hunter oriented thing. But I guess it's across the board. It's pretty good too, just because, you know, Mystic and I guess Initiate doesn't really matter, but yeah, there's a couple of reasons why 20 defense is pretty good. Just gonna cheeky little plug, you know. Why did I do that? Didn't mean to do that. So Ra, if I wasn't gonna keep it as a pure, what were you suggesting, or what do you think I should have done? If what you thought is maybe just make a max main, then yeah, that's definitely not going to happen. But I mean, for obvious reasons, it's not like, yeah. I'm just curious. It looked like it was a lot better than that, but that's kind of bullcrap in terms of money. I don't think rune peers are the main threat. It's mainly, well, actually, they could be pretty bad at times, but I would say specifically Void Rangers. 20 defense bracket is, depends on what your setup is.
Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
Okay, just a second. Bear with this advertisement. Just a second. I'm going to be banking a little bit slow here. Just looking at a couple things real quick. Okay. Oops. Sweet, bro. So now you're in the stream, I could kind of just talk to you instead of type, which is cool. And my bad, I kind of had a couple things to do on the side, so give me a second. I found you American. Okay. Where are you from? It's probably easier for you to type in-game, too, so... That's fine with me. Yeah, for whatever reason, there's a few countries that this game's popular in. Netherlands being maybe like top 5, I think. I think it is ranked 5. The order is United States, Canada, United Kingdom are kind of neck and neck. Netherlands and Sweden. For whatever reason, those countries. How's the audio sounding, guys? Does it sound balanced? Does it sound like my mic's balanced with the music? I feel like this song's a little bit on the loud side. Your president was today in The Hague. Sounds great. Oh, sweet. Okay. I can't say I don't follow politics, but it's... Okay, first of all, I'm going back in. I can't say I don't follow politics, but foreign politics, a little bit less true, but I'm in, by the way. Okay, cool. So, yeah, there's a lot of major things going on right now, and I should be paying attention, but simultaneously, it's like, I don't know, there's always something major going on. It's not usually nuclear war, but is what it is. I feel like something really strange just happened. It's like, I feel like YouTube's like giving me views and taking them away, like illegitimizing them or something. Like it was totally saying that, and I have a chart, I have like a little graph that shows how many viewers are in here. It was saying that we were getting 12 to 15 this entire time, and now all those numbers just went down. And I also feel like that's happening with my videos too. But it's weird because, like, if it was a view bot or illegitimate views, you'd think the view would be higher. I think somebody's trying to sabotage my channel, maybe. Because I noticed that with my last upload. It's like I had peak hours of, like, 82 viewers or whatever. And I just seen the numbers going down. Like, it was illegitimizing the views. And peak hours went from, like, the peak number was 82 per hour and went down all the way to 38 on the recent upload. And now it's doing it in the stream. I was getting 12 to 15 viewers in here the whole entire time, and now I'm looking at the graph and it readjusted and it says it's like 9 peak. Oh, I didn't mean to eat that crap. Wow, mistakes. Bro, come on. don't think that's on a thingy, is it? So Peter, how do you know I'm from America, bro? What gives you the tell? How do you know I'm not Canadian? A boot, mate. Yeah. Can you tell the difference between Canadian and American? I know I can, but I feel like we might sound similar. Dude, that's so weird how it auto-loots like that. I wasted another food. Whoops. Well, you know, you also have UK accents. Certain UK accents I can't even tell apart. But I consider, like, Australia to be a version of a UK accent. And I could tell that apart. But, other versions of UK accents, like, just like, I don't want to sound stupid here, but, a London accent versus, I don't know. What's another British area? Okay, I succeeded in sounding stupid. Man, it is spamming this. Okay, that's cute. But I guess, you know, you got accents within the United States, too. You got, like, a Texas accent. You got a New York accent. I think it's all because the country's so big. It's just a lot of diversity within one country. Dude, is it spamming these attacks, or is it my imagination? Okay, now the graph just gave me my views back or something. I'm very confused. I don't know what's that. Honestly, don't know what that's about. Oh shit, I looked away, bro. Dude, I was looking at the fucking well, I could safely say that's my first death ever there, so I'm sorry for that one, but damn, bro. It got me with the thing where you have to stand on the right tile, right? That's what I'm assuming. Damn it, bro. That's butt cheeks. I don't know if it would be better for you to just kind of like walk out or to tele out. Because I personally don't have the teleport to get there. And I also don't know if it would make sense for you to just, like, finish that solo. I don't know how hard that would be for you. I'm sorry for that one, though. It's like I'm not really accustomed to streaming while I'm doing stuff that I need to pay attention to, so... how do I want to do this? I might... If you step out, I might just go for, like, a half-ass trip. Like, just so I can loot my stuff, but still have room for, like, a couple extra pieces of supplies. I don't know. I don't know if it's better to just loot and then rebank or not. I don't know. I'm assuming because you're not saying anything, you're probably trying to finish the kill. So good luck with that. I'm gonna show up and yeah. Yeah, I'm just taking a wild guess that you're finishing that kill. It's probably gonna be rough for you. Damn, how did I die though? I guess it's the floor attack that probably killed me. Well, that's pretty shameful coming back here and looting a death. Like it's pretty bad to die here, honestly. It's kind of newbie. Check it. Dang it, mate. I looted the wrong crap. Why do I have 3 brews? I don't remember bringing that many. Just gonna... Well, I need these. I shouldn't have brought any supplies. What am I doing? Damn, that sucks. I need the thingy. I'm gonna drop a restore. I don't care. Probably don't need these, but whatever. Yeah, these things don't drop very good, period. It's too bad I can't trade you some of the supplies. But it looks like, okay, this is the strategy. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to walk out at some point in time and re-loot this grave. So I'm going to start off with this supply, the supplies that I have right now in my inventory. But at some point I'm going to probably loot some more stuff out of the grave rather than bank. After like, 15, 20 kills. Or not 15, 20, that's probably exaggerating. So I guess, I don't really have to type to you. You can at least hear my voice on the stream, assuming that you're still here. So yeah, I'm just waiting here for you. Assuming you went to bank. I don't know what the stream delay is like. Yeah, I can't just assume that he's still in. Okay, cool. You are in here. Okay, cool. Well, I guess you'd have to look at like how long my words come through on the screen when I type to you. I guess that's where you'd see the delay. Other than that, you wouldn't know what the delay was. Well, unless you look during the kill and you see the progress of the kill. My guess is the delay is probably something like less than 10 seconds. Probably more like 5 seconds. But yo, what's going on in the chat? I'm not hearing a lot of chatter in the chat. Some days it's just like popping off. Some days it's not. Okay, I assume he's ready. Did I yawn? I don't even remember yawning. Did I? Is Totanio's, would you happen to be Peter? That'd be funny. Whoa. Best friend. You're Peter's best friend? Would Peter invite a extra person in here? It'd be cool of him if he did. I'm still trying to build the stream. Oh, that's sweet. Well, thanks, Peter. Sweet, bro. You didn't have to do that. I assume you guys aren't familiar with my YouTube channel, right? I wouldn't normally promote it like that. I'm more likely to promote the stream, honestly. Promoting my videos really doesn't do much. But I still have a kind of a smaller stream, so it helps. He promotes my channel all the time? Wouldn't that be funny if Peter knew who I was already? Pretty highly doubt that, but... Peter Zazima. My bad. Wow. Killed him a game tick too late. Wow, I also didn't have to do that because your things came up. So, Peter, just a little heads up. I'll probably end up staying after you bank because I'll just be looting my grave at that point. I know I'm probably repeating myself, but I'm just reiterating. Wow, look at the luck I got on that. I'm on the square again. That keeps happening. This time one square away. I think I read that wrong. He promotes it at the moment. That sounds, I don't know. Like a... Kind of like a... I don't know. It just sounds kind of like your first language isn't English. I wanted to word that in a way that wasn't like me being sounding like I'm mean or something. Getting awake. Yeah, just don't have the stream too loud. I don't know. If your son wakes up, you know what you gotta do. You gotta get him on the computer training your runecraft or your agility. You say, hey, if you want to be awake at this time, you gotta grind RuneScape. Have him so bored to tears that he falls back to sleep. You know? Good parenting. Okay, I'm gonna try to not kill that. We just gotta hit 2 HP on this motherfucker. Okay, we good. Let's pull the scroll. We tried to pull the scroll, but we only got a soul. Yeah. Dude, imagine, like, actually grinding for the pet. Like, actually getting the regulated amount of kills to actually get it here. So you get, like, what? Was it, like, a 1 in 2,000? 1 in 2,500? Something crazy like that? I would be pulling my hair out after that many kills. I'm, like, 30... 39... 40 KC. Like, it's already just... It's already very boring. Ouch, bro. 1 in 3,000. That's disgusting. You know, I think one of the reasons why this boss isn't, like, I don't really care for it is because it's kind of like Scurious in the sense that it's, well, it's probably worse than Scurious, but it's engaging in the sense that you do have to pay attention. You can't, like for me, I could kill Zulrah way more autopilot than this. You have to pay attention, but it's not hard and it's not challenging and it's not, like, engaging in a way that whoa, bro, that scared me. That the HP bar came up and it actually made me think I was red barred. Is this no, I wouldn't even, no, I would say it's not even as difficult as Jad. I wouldn't say this is difficult at all. And I also, honestly, especially on a pure, I wouldn't say that Jad is the hardest part about fight caves. Depending on how you do it. I know I did it in a way that was, like, with no, like, guide. Like, I might have been standing in the wrong spot for certain things, but I still worked it out in a way that worked out to kill it the first time, the first try on a pure. So I wasn't doing, I didn't know where things were spawning. I just kind of makeshifted it, you know? Wow, that was a close one. I almost got smited. I'm having a hard time explaining the way what I'm trying to say about the way I did Jad, or fight caves in general. The way I did it was definitely not the right way, but I did it. Like, I did a good job at doing it the wrong way, basically. Like, I made do with what I was given, basically. Imagine you gotta stand in the right spot and stuff all the time. What'd you get? Oh, wow. Wait, reinvigorate. Wait, no, why'd you say wow? I thought you got something. Or you said, oh my god. So basically at Jad, or the fight caves in general, the way I did it was I had purple sweets, and I would, like, make sure to find a safe spot and get my health all the way up if I really needed it. And I didn't do any prayer flicking, so that made it harder in a sense. I was luring the ranger away at certain times because that's the thing that does the most damage. There's a lot of weird things I had to do in the moment. Like, I kind of just did it my own way. Sorry for not killing that thing, by the way. So, Peter, what is your goal here? I think because you're an Iron Man, it's more relevant that you actually get the prayer scrolls because, you know, like, Rigor and Augury are kind of a lot harder to get. They're, like, in the future, by the looks of it. Yeah, so you're probably better off following a certain, like, sort of like a guide instead. Why am I hitting 24s? What was that all about? Oh, wait, no. Okay, I got so distracted on that one. Anyway, the way I did it made it very difficult, but I compensated with basic knowledge of the game and stuff like that. Hey, look at me, I'm standing on the right square. But also, I mean, to be honest, I'm not really that great at PVM. The last few years, I've pretty much kind of just did AFK stuff. Like AFK cutting, what do you call it, redwoods. AFK 200 mil cooking. Crafting amethyst. AFK rune crafting in Zaya. And if I want to sweat, if I ever want to put in, like, some kind of real, what do you call it? If I want to put in my real effort, I go to LMS or just go PKing because it's like, I actually enjoy that. I don't really enjoy, like, failing at the Inferno a million times. Both piss me off, yes, but one is just not entertaining to me. And the whole concept of prayer flicking just needs to be removed from the game. Like, you're telling me that, bro, I'm getting smacked over here by these red guys. But you're telling me, like, something that was once considered a bug abuse, everyone was doing it, so they just made it part of the game. Essentially is what happened. Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't program it and design it to be like, okay, well, if you flick this every so often, you'll have infinite prayer. I don't think that was literally in the design plans. I compare, like, prayer flicking to, like, making darts. It just makes you want to blow your brains out. I don't know how people like to do that. I'll be clicking a lot faster than that and more intensely in like LMS and stuff and be completely content because it's fun. Oh shit, no, back up. Man, I am just taking it today. It reminds me of my sister ran over the back of my buddy's foot, like pinned his shoe down. And he's screaming, "Ah, back up, back up, back up!" And she just like made fun of him for it. It's like a standing joke with her. It's actually pretty funny though. So Peter, what's your KC and do you have the teleport here? Because right now I am having a hard time looking at it is what I am. 41 KC, no teleport, and I think it's a 1 in 16. But then I got spooned at 28 KC for Deadeye. But the thing is, what? Dude, what is your KC? Kill these red things. Oh, they're on you. Okay. But anyway, I got Deadeye at 28. But the thing is, I thought, because I made an assumption that the Deadeye was dropped by the red guy. The first 22 kills was me looting the red guy when I should have been looting the blue guy. So it really took like 6 kills to get Deadeye. I can't move. I can't move. I'm trying. I had to right-click that. Oh shit, oh shit, I was looking at something. Dude, I looked down at my phone and then I looked at my I looked at something else. I don't even remember what I looked at. Dude, I'm slacking. Sorry, I'm trying. Too many distractions. Dude, how does somebody stream with like 3,000 viewers and the chat just spamming out, and then they're able to do like really high level content and still communicate with their audience? Bro, dude, I can't. I swear I couldn't. If you can look at my screen, that was like barely visible. There was like something blocking it. That's why I didn't see it. That's fine. I'm gonna actually. You might want to hop out with me too, because I got food outside there. If you want to hop so you don't get started in a kill. Or not hop, I mean hop out for a second with me after this kill. Just so I can loot my grave. And I'm sure you got plenty of supplies, because I'm just kind of like slacking over here. I've taken a ton of damage. Wow, dude, I had that muted the whole time, bro. That's stupid. Wow, no wonder why. I'm sorry, dude. I ran out of runes. I didn't have my fire wave or my fire surge. Sorry about that, dude. Okay, I'm going in. My bad. Yeah, I thought you could hear me the whole time. Sorry about that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate between mine and yours, depending on the HP levels, because the ruby bolts are going to hit higher if your HP is higher than mine. Like if your guy's HP is higher. Or maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I don't want to get too much HP XP. We're probably going to end up cutting it close here. I just don't want to get the level. Okay, my guy's just sitting here not moving. I love it. That happens way too much. The whole dead click when you go to try to walk. Yep. I can't kill this thing. So yeah, I was saying, I don't know how long I've been muted, but I was saying, I don't know if I want to keep this stream up doing this specific piece of content for very long, because it just doesn't seem like people, judging based on the numbers of people in the chat, doesn't seem like people care for this content. Like people came and they pretty much left because who wants to watch this? It's not very entertaining. Oh, well, thanks, man. I think, well, it depends on what you're really into. I can make an assumption maybe you're a little bit more into PVM because you're an Iron Man doing PVM right now. But, yeah, I don't know. I think most of my audience, they prefer to see PKing. I prefer to do PKing. I prefer to stream PKing. So hopefully this doesn't go on too long. By the way, you gotta kill homie over here. Wow, that thing really casts fast. Unless you can click on the, I don't know what you call it, the line of ice or fire, you can click on it really fast and cast like really quick. I've not tried that. Why Zulrah? You really think so? I mean, I do like killing Zulrah, but I don't think it's something people want to watch. Like, it is one of my favorite bosses to kill for some reason. I think, yeah, I mean, I definitely think it was difficult back in the day, or considered difficult by the standards of back in the day, but I'm is probably as good as you can be at Silver. I could almost it's probably like a 2-tick 9-way switch, but I do 9-way and I could, I don't know. I teleport every kill, so it's hard to say. But I guess I could probably do like hundreds of kills in the right setup without having the bank. Just depends on, like, you know, is it really worth doing that? It's more of like a challenge. Yeah, Jason, I know that. I just wasn't paying attention. We just try to keep them even, but it's more so like what it boils down to is it doesn't really matter if you kill one quicker if you're able to, like, do what I'm doing because my bow can reach the other side. If you can manage to have a weapon that can reach it from one side to the other, then you're good to go anyway. Yeah, you're good. Actually, that's like the first time that's happened, I feel like. I'm very distracted today. Oh, wow. I thought I equipped it. It's gonna blow up in me. Blow up in me? What? Blow up in my face? Okay, that doesn't sound any better. This boss is making me sus. Don't clip that. I always end up clicking that way too soon before it actually is, like, clickable. Oh, I didn't mean to eat that. How am I misclicking? Dude. Dude, how? Dude, I just got trolled. Like, I go to kill the thing and it clicks on the wrong thing, and then I click on it again and it clicks through the guy. It's the second time that's happened. Wow, was I just casting it the whole time? I have to make sure I didn't... Okay. Make sure I didn't mess up my autocast. Yeah, I hope this PVM doesn't make it so people, like, kind of, like, stay away from the stream, because it seems to be, but just by looking at it, maybe I shouldn't be looking at it so much, but it seems like people are just coming and going. Let's see, the average view duration's like half as much as it was when I was PKing. Dude, why do I look at that the wrong fucking time? Why can't I move? Dude, that's what happens when you have distractions like that. I'm like, I literally went to another window. That's why I don't like this boss. I need to keep my mind busy, and this is just like... It's keeping my, what the hell, dude? it requires focus, but it's not like engaging it mentally. It's just kind of repetitive. It's boring. So I have to be looking at my stream, looking at all this other crap. I just want it to end. That's actually a really good drop. A maple seed and a palm seed. Wow, dude, those are cheap. Palm seeds 20k? It's probably because of this boss, isn't it? Damn, look at those hits. Hey, Pete, are you low on food there, or you just deciding to stay low HP? Oh, wow. Is that going to hurt us? Okay, it actually gets rid of the tile. Gets rid of the fire. That's cool. Man, you see how that messes us up like that? It like has the minions or whatever standing on it. It's very hard to see. Of course, it has to be the exact same color as the minions too. Maybe it's intentional. Yeah, it doesn't help that it's hard to see that, but it's also like it's easy to get distracted when you're streaming. Yeah, we're hitting pretty good, I think. Dude, now that I think of it, I think I was muted for like way longer than I like even knew. Was I muted before you went to take a piss break or whatever? Wow, that sucks. I think I muted when my phone rang. I had to take a call for a second there. Yo, this kill is pretty bad. Not gonna lie. Oh, wait. Do you think you're able to stay, or did you want to bank, or what? I don't care either way. Wow, what am I doing? I guess. I mean, 1 in 16. You could say that, but the guy I got the dead eye scroll with, he said he got his at like 35 or something. But can I really complain because I got the dead eye at like? Technically, I got it at 4KC because the first 22 were 6KC because the first 22 were all just the ice guy. Or no, my bad. I was looting the red guy. And that one drops the mage scroll. So for the first 22 kills, I didn't have the option to get it anyway, so. I guess, as long as we're not sitting here getting like 1 kill trips and having to run all the way back, it's not that bad. I wonder if you could say that ice amulet's like technically the best way to get to wyverns now. Honestly, I think I'll probably do one more trip of this before I call it a night. Why is it funny? It's just RuneScape music. Trust me, I would be playing something else if I had a choice. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna bail on you if I get this scroll, I'm just saying. Ah, poop. Are you out? Did you need a bank? Pages? I don't even know these drop pages. Okay, let's bank. Yeah, I'm down for like one more trip. It's 5:51, almost 6 p.m. Greta Thunberg. No, I'm playing. Yeah, I did it. I told myself don't bank these. What do you call it? These wrath runes, and I still did it. Good thing I caught that though. So we are at. Let's see here. 46 KC, no tele. What is it? A scroll? Oh no, it's an amulet. Yeah, that's right. No, 46. Let me just look at my log real quick, because I just want to see maybe there's some weird chance I left it on the ground. Let's see. Nope. Just Deadeye. Can't complain over that, though. 46 KC, just Deadeye. Okay, I'm going in. Hopefully you're ready. Yeah, I'm definitely online pretty often. To say the least. I can't say I have a large window of time where I'm going to be willing and able to do this boss all the time, though. I actually don't want to make this a long-term thing, either. So, did that fire popping up just kill those things? I'm pretty sure that's what I just seen happen. And what'd you say you're here for? The staff? Oh, wow, you don't have the scrolls? Any of them? How do you have 10 amulets? You still didn't tell me your KC. Okay, you're letting these fire guys kind of kick my ass, just saying. Yeah, you're good, dude. I don't really care if it's that efficient, honestly. So that would mean that you're technically half the drop rate on those amulets. Or like, yeah, you got bad RNG technically too. It almost makes me think that 1 in 33 or 1 in 16 is actually not the real number. Like they messed up when they did that or something. I got 9 beaver pets on my main. Three KC Rangers like even better on a iron. Guess anything's better not on an iron, right? At the very least, you could trade it over if you really wanted to. All right, moment of truth here. Moment of failure. Bro, I just got juked. It kind of makes me mad. Like, all the effort I spent into, like, doing things the hard way, in particular NHing and like, prayers, like, getting good at the prayer switches and the spell one ticks and all that, and just having them be able to, making it so you could just rearrange them. I know PKers that are just, like, they're really good, but the game's just easier for them because I'm noticing one thing right now is when I go ahead and I do my mage switch, my mage prayer is right in the exact perfect spot, and it makes it a lot easier, but it's just frustrating to me that I have a muscle memory for doing it the hard way, and it's really going to throw me off if I try to change that. And then watch Jagex be like, oh, well, we're banning this from RuneLight. And now, next thing you know, I've learned it to do it the efficient way, and they ban it. Or I want to go on mobile or some other weird reason. Dude, dude, why am I maging this thing? What? It's also kind of weird that like, when you use Fire Surge on the ice guy, it doesn't actually do well. Like, it's an ice guy, it should do... It should hit accurate at the very least, right? Come on, bro. Don't... I keep clicking on that crap too soon. I see it come up and I'm, like, instantly reacting to it, not remembering that I have to, like, wait a second. Probably just I'm a little too tired, honestly. What am I doing? I'm debating if I want to actually eventually just go ahead and rearrange all my spells and my prayers. It just doesn't feel right to have to do that, though. All the effort I spend trying to like perfect a blood barrage with it being on the right side, like a 1-tick 4-way blood barrage. And then they're just making it easier because it started out with they made Fire Surge, and then they displaced all the other spells because they squeezed it in there. So everyone who had a muscle memory, the way it was before, had to change it up. People are complaining, so they said, oh, let's make it so you could just rearrange all the spells. So then they did that, and then they did it for all the other spell books. And now you see people with their top switching, and they got all their prayers at the top. They got all their freaking... They got their prayers and their spells at the top with a top switch, which... A lot of people know this, but like, damn it, bro, I clicked already. A top switch, the reason why people do that is because it doesn't throw your gear all around. You don't have to keep on moving your gear around. But most people don't, most NHers don't do top switch because their spell, like their barrage, is normally at the bottom. So they put it right under there and then have the staff positioned over, or whatever piece of gear they have it positioned over there. Yeah, well, now everyone can efficiently top switch without having to make it difficult to do a 1-tick barrage and stuff like that, but it just pisses me off because you spent like years and years trying to get good at something the hard way, and then they change the game. And it's not even me just being like, well, I can't accept change, I'm stubborn. No, it's because it's like, imagine like, I compare it to like, if you like football, like imagine the NFL, like all of a sudden like the game changes. You think people aren't going to be upset? People spend years getting good at something. Yeah, but Afrix, do you actually like NH or what? Because other forms of PKing, it's really doesn't even matter in my opinion. Oh, my bad. I thought that thing died. It's gonna hit you now. It's just water. What you saying? What are you saying? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I get it. Besides, I think that thing, let me read what you said here. Well, unfortunately, it's not just water, it's ice. Now, come to think about it, if a fire creature's weak to water, shouldn't it be weak to ice? If ice creatures are weak to fire, right? That makes sense, right? And it's not like we don't have an ice spell in this game, it's just on a different spell book. Well, dude, you got to get 99 magic. It's really not that hard. I don't even have a what do you call it? I don't have a max altar in my house either. I mean, put it this way, my main is ranked like currently like 1200 in the world, and I still don't have a max altar in my house because I just use magic cape. Let's try to KO this thing, okay? Yeah, we got it. Let's go. What do these pages do? Pissing me off. It's like a cat, like you make a cat mad. Meow. That's a good RSN. Meow F. I'm about ready to end this crap. I do want this trip to go on as long as possible, but I also don't. Definitely the last trip of the night. Probably I'll end the stream. Maybe I'll do like an LMS game or something before I end. Well, I might be doing this tomorrow if I don't get the scroll by then. And then eventually when I get the scroll, I'm going to be trying to do some NHing. Or, well, some deep wild PKing on this pier. I can't move. Yeah, most people aren't. I can tell you straight up though, like when I started NHing, I thought I would never be like anywhere near where I am now, but I did recently have like a setback though because I got a new mouse and it kind of threw my accuracy off, and then I took a break, so I'm kind of rusty now. Let's just finish these. Hopefully we kill these before the minions do damage. Or not. Why does it seem like this last 2 HP is always harder to like deal damage on? So what is that? 50 KC, no amulet. I think it's an amulet, right? Necklace, amulet, whatever. Yeah, it's all good, bro. I won't blame you. Okay, let me move, please. That was clearly a dead click. Wow, I just messed that up. Wow, you can cast that as fast as you want. Yo, that's crazy. Holy crap. Wait, do I get XP every time for that? Wait, let me try that again. Oh, you don't get XP. That's weird. I kind of guess that just means you're wasting your runes. It's funny you say you have to quick telly. Almost like instead of you catching your son up at night playing video games, it's your son catching you up at night playing video games. Oh, get on the spot quick, hurry. You almost got a wipe out there. Are you out? So this is going to be your last kill is what you're probably saying? Wait, you said you're not out, though. Does this thing drop food? Can you get a supplies drop? I know you can get, like, prayer pots, but... Do you want me to dump my spec, even though it's like a Ruby Bolt spec, so it's really not going to be that effective? I'll do it for you. Oh, no, we hit nothing. Just happens to be we're also hitting complete crap right now. Dude, we are hitting really bad. I'll get a rearrange pot. We got this. You're not a hardcore, are you? Let me look. I don't think that's hardcore. That might be. That's it. We got it. Oh, that's a weird drop. 45 ore and a rune skim. Shitholes. So I take it you're done here? You're out of supplies, right? I think I'm going to call it a night for this boss. What do we get? 51 KC? Well, Afrix, why would I really need the melee? Just out of curiosity. I did originally bring melee and range, but I figured like I actually don't know why I would bring both. Because you gotta consider too that I'm 50 attack, so my melee is not going to be that great, but my range is 99 with Deadeye as well, with pretty good range gear. So it's like, I don't know if it's, I really would hit good with melee, and I don't really see the reasoning. I don't know if you're still in the stream, but I'm just curious. It's more of like a question for you. It's not, I can't really ask or answer why unless, well, I really don't actually know why I would, because I don't know why. Like, why would I melee? Because as I see it, like, it seems to be even with against or doing this boss with higher level people with better gear and melee, my bow seems to be doing more damage. So I'm just like, I don't know, I figure this works. I mean, I'm outlasting a lot of people as well. Alright, let's see if my clicks are improved a little bit at LMS, because I don't know, like, it's probably going to be pretty rough still, but hopefully something's improved. Dude, I feel like I'm having another one of those off days, though, honestly. Oh, please. Nah. Bro, come on. Yeah, somehow this guy's out DPSing me through prayer. Well, not really, but still, he's hitting pretty good. That's a very good upgrade. Staff OP. Very good upgrade once again. You know what? Let's main hand a torture. Our main neck. Who neck? Uh, I don't know. I can tell you right now I'm in Australia, so that would be a reason why I'd be lagging, but... Yeah, okay, so you're just watching me then, right? Okay. Yeah, that's your answer then. I had a feeling that's what you were saying, but... I just... Also, I'm getting destroyed through prayer on this guy. Like, are you kidding me? I gotta get used to this mouse, too. Bro, what the fuck? What was that? Dude, did you see what just happened? I'm, like, pretty certain he just hit a number in the 30s with a barrage through prayer. Let me look at this. Oh, come on, stupid crap. I can't get this fucking thing to get in the right spot. The one thing that's always pissed me off is, like... You know how you got, like, a long video and you got the little scroll wheel to get through, like, to scroll from... How do I even say that? The scroll through the timeline of the video. And if it's really long, you have to be, like, super precise with it. And that works for all platforms. That's just annoying. Okay, I'm watching back how I died on this guy. I have to start from like 2 minutes before it happened, though, because I can't get any closer on my phone. And I got, okay, I'm watching back. I got PJ'd, and I swear that's quicker than the PJ timer. He does a volley 29 through prayer. What else? Yeah, it's clearly, I can see what's going on. Bro, no way, dude. He actually barraged at 34 through prayer by the looks of it. Let me actually look at my stream on PC here. Pretty sure I was camping Mage Prayer and he barraged at 34 through prayer. Wait, what? What does that even mean? I'm getting distracted. Okay, sorry, I just... Alright, let me look back at my stream here. Have to watch a damn ad in my own stream, dang it. Alright, let me rewind to the point. I'm at 34 HP as well. I don't know. I don't know if that had to do with a PID situation or something, but that didn't make any sense to me. Bro, I'm not in Australia. I'm in an Australian world on RuneScape. I'm in New York. Looks like our view counts are hitting like rock bottom right now. So I don't think this is necessarily good content, and I don't think I'm very high energy. So I think we're going to call it a night. We've been live for kind of a short stream, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Kind of disappointed with just the fact that the view counts weren't a little higher today. I mean, I guess that's just normal. You know, you look at the numbers a lot. Just kind of thinking about, like, why. Is it the content, or is it the time of day? Unfortunately, YouTube's metrics don't always allow me to see exactly what I need to see. It started out really good, though. We had, like, right off the rip, we had like over 100. It says views. I don't know if that's individuals, but in the first like 15 minutes, we had like 100 viewers. Now we're just, I don't know. We're not really getting too many right now. Oh, I was just also tired. So yeah, call it a day till tomorrow. I'll see you guys. Thanks for coming around. Also, Max, thanks for the $2 yesterday. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Peace.